How to act like Dr. Jekyll in school. Dr. Jekyll is the famous main character of The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, by Robert Louis Stevenson. If you want to act like Dr. Jekyll in school, read this article. Steps. 1. Convince everyone to call you either Dr. Jekyll, Jekyll, or Henry. Henry is only for close friends, others may call you Jekyll or Dr. Jekyll. Make it clear that close friends can call you any of the three. 2. Now, if your school has a uniform, wear it dead perfect. If a skirt has to be a certain length, do it. If you need a tie to be a number of stripes, yes, do it. If you don't have a uniform, wear a white blouse, black trousers, a black waistcoat, and, if you can, a Victorian-style black jacket. Or, just look neat and smart. 3. Work on your grades. You will need good grades. Jekyll is, after all, a doctor, scientist. It is important to at least act as if you like science. Find out random scientific facts, and also case studies of people with dissociative identity disorder. Occasionally, about 20 times a week, tell people one of the facts. If they ask how did you know that? Or similar. Act confused. Why, insert name, I thought you knew I got my university degree. I needed to learn it. 4. Carry around a small make-up mirror-sized mirror, and glue in a picture of Hyde. Every now and then, about 10 times a week, argue with Hyde while look at the mirror. Or snap a comment at it. Here are some ideas. Just shut up. I won't be tricked again. No. I just want a moment without you taunting me. It's all your fault that you're wanted for murder. I had nothing to do with it. What? Why? Why did you? What do you mean you didn't mean to? Excuse me. Leave. After turning back into Jekyll, okay, where did you put my pencil, maths book, ruler, etc.? Look, people are staring. Just be quiet, please. I am not weak. At least I have friends. You do need friends. Yes, I get by with a little help from my friends. When a friend comes by, look, all I want is, oh, hi, just a minute, back to mirror, calm down, okay? You're making me stressed. 5. Be dead serious, all the time. It may seem boring, but wait for the next step. Well, not all the time, but, well, I hope you know what I mean. A scientist, doctor doesn't usually go running around like a lunatic, unless they are a lunatic. 6. Now, work on Hyde. Hyde is important. Why? Well, he drives Jekyll insane, so act insane, grouchy, even mean. Just don't go too far. 7. Replace the image of Hyde with one of Jekyll. 8. Again, argue with it, but ruder, and less often. 9. People are scum, remember, you're above them. 10. Have explosive anger. 11. When you are Jekyll again, go around and apologize to everyone. 12. In arguments, this may or may not be useful, follow these ideas. Jekyll, stand up for yourself, but if someone brings up something to do with Hyde, e.g., just yesterday you called me a weirdo, idiot, respond, nervously, but as if you are genuinely sorry, and didn't mean to, which, of course, you didn't, such as, I am sorry, I didn't mean it offensively, it was meant to be, a nickname. Not mean or anything. Argue your case, but if you think you're losing, just sigh, apologize for wasting their time, and leave, muttering comments like oh, shut up or you go and argue then, go on, after saying that one, try exactly, so shut up and be quiet. Hide, argue until you win. If need be, make things up, a few white lies only won't hurt, and point out truths which may embarrass people, just don't go overboard. Shout if you really want to, and tell them exactly what you think, unless it's rude and you'd get into personal or non-personal trouble, just be careful about what you say. Tips. You could, for names when you're Hyde, make a nickname for everyone, based on bad parts of them. Say that Jane is Hyde, and there are people, John, Jill, Jean, Jimmy and Jessie. Jessie is named Idiot due to her frequent misunderstanding of what people say, Jimmy is named Weirdo because he likes pickles and peanut butter, Jean is named Anorexic because she's so thin and doesn't eat much, Jill is named Dumbo since her ears are big, and she gets low marks in tests and John is named loser since he tends to come last at everything. This is mean, so be ready to get into trouble. You could call them friendly nicknames that could be misleading, e.g. an affectionate weirdo. To add to the effect, you can keep a face paint crayon, and as you toll over, discreetly draw a scar or two on your face. If your school has a uniform code, don't do it. But if you do, and anyone asks you about it, e.g. "What is that? How did you get that?" just casually say something like, "Oh, it's just a scratch, there was an incident." Then walk away. If they continue to press on the subject matter, say, "Look here, the men in the white jackets got involved once, and this time, I don't want them here again. So go away and leave me alone." Then add an insulting name. If you want, you can bring little, tiny bottles, clean, and those plastic test tubes you can get are good. And fill them with water. Put a drop of food coloring into it, red. Then, before being Hyde, drink it, scream, or shout, and roll on the ground. The bigger the fuss, the more realistic. Then, get up and walk away casually as Mr. Hyde. Warnings. People will think you're weird, but hey, nut house is good. Oh, you might get into trouble. Please do not get into trouble, and be nice, apologize, don't go overboard. Other people don't take responsibility for your actions. Just be careful.